Have you ever stepped into a room and felt like the air was pressing against your chest? Not because it was too hot or too cold, but because there was simply too much. Too much furniture, too many colors, too many forgotten things crammed into corners. The noise wasn't coming from people talking, it was coming from the stuff. Now imagine walking into a space where that noise vanishes. Where the walls breathe. Where every object feels chosen, not tossed in by chance. The Amish have been living this way for centuries, not as a trend, but as a quiet rebellion against chaos. And in their world, less is not just less, it's freedom. 1. The purpose before the pile. In Amish homes, decluttering isn't an afternoon hobby. It begins with a question, one that goes deeper than "do I need this?" It's "why do I live with less?" They understand that more is heavy. Heavy to carry, heavy to clean, heavy to even think about. Before a single drawer is opened, there's a pause. A breath. A moment to decide what kind of life they want their space to reflect. Because without a clear purpose, getting rid of things is just rearranging chaos, not ending it. 2. The quiet power of enough. If you walk into an Amish kitchen, you won't find endless rows of mugs or gadgets still wrapped in plastic. You'll find just enough plates for a family, enough tools for the season, nothing more. In our world, duplicates pile up out of fear. Fear of what if? What if guests come? What if one breaks? But that what if rarely happens. The Amish trust the present moment, and in doing so, they make space for air to flow, for life to happen without tripping over clutter. 3. When one large thing holds all the chaos. We often start by clearing out drawers and small trinkets, but the Amish understand the real culprit may be the giant sofa no one uses or the oversized entertainment unit swallowing half the room. In their homes, the furniture is solid, simple, and spaced with intention. Removing one unnecessary large item can feel like taking a deep breath after holding it in for years. Suddenly, the walls feel farther apart, the light falls differently, and the whole room seems to stand taller. 4. Every object must earn its place. In an Amish household, every piece serves more than one purpose. A bench is a seat, a storage chest, a work surface. A wooden crate is a table, a shelf, and a stand. Compare that to the single-use gadgets we collect: banana slicers, popcorn makers, novelty toasters, each taking up space, offering little in return. The Amish way forces every item to justify its existence, and in doing so, strips the home of waste disguised as convenience. 5. Living in rhythm with the seasons. Step into an Amish closet in July and you'll find summer dresses, light work shirts, and straw hats. By December, the space has transformed, heavy coats, wool blankets, and snow boots replace the summer gear. Nothing overlaps. Nothing lingers out of season. This seasonal rotation prevents chaos from multiplying in the shadows. Our mistake is trying to live in all seasons at once, creating a closet that looks like a confused weather report. 6. Silencing the room without words. An Amish home never shouts at you. The colors are muted, the patterns are calm, and surfaces are clear enough for your eyes to rest. In contrast, our homes are often loud, not with sound, but with cluttered shelves, clashing decor, and objects competing for attention. Reducing visual noise is not about stripping a home bare, it's about letting the space breathe. Remove the excess, and suddenly, you can hear the quiet you didn't know you were missing. 7. The weight of what lasts. The Amish don't fill their homes with cheap, replaceable things. They choose fewer items, but ones built to outlast their owners. A handmade chair, a quilt stitched over months, a cast iron pot blackened by years of use. These objects are cared for, respected, and never replaced without reason. In our throwaway culture, every broken item becomes another ghost in the closet, just in case it might be fixed someday. Quality keeps the ghosts away. 8. Clearing the digital clutter. While our homes are tangled in cords, glowing screens, and buzzing notifications, Amish spaces are free of such noise. They aren't pulled in 100 directions by the hum of technology. Even if we keep our devices, we can learn from their restraint. Hide the wires, unplug the unused, delete what distracts. Clutter doesn't just pile on shelves, it piles in our minds, eating away at our focus and peace. 9. A rule as old as balance itself. For the Amish, new things rarely enter without something else leaving. This unspoken balance keeps homes from swelling into storage units. Imagine if every time you bought a new shirt, you gave one away. Every new book, one leaves your shelf. This rule makes purchases deliberate, even sacred. It forces us to ask, do I want this enough to let something else go? Minimalism starts not in the action, but in that hesitation. 10. Letting go of the past without losing it. Amish homes aren't filled with dusty boxes of sentimental things. They keep memories in their hearts, not in piles of faded objects. We cling to the dress we'll never wear again, the gadget we never used, the stack of magazines from a decade ago. But the truth is, the story isn't in the item, it's in us. Photograph it if you must, write down its memory, and let it go. The past will stay with you. The space it frees will make room for the life you still have ahead. The room that has been waiting for you. The Amish don't chase minimalism for style. They live it because it's the natural rhythm of a life that values space for living over space for storing. You don't have to empty your home overnight. Start with one thing, one corner, one decision that feels light. Then another. And one day, you'll walk into your own room, breathe deep, and realize, this is what it was always meant to feel like.